Thank you for being here. Okay. Hope you guys are well. And you've brought all your questions. So I pulled questions from the web, from the Facebook group. So I have a few questions. If you guys have other questions, and we'll see what we can do in an hour. She'll probably be quite a few. So I'm excited. I can talk about this while you guys are waiting for people. I was just told to put an invisibility cloak on myself, which I've been told to do a couple of times, and so it's just for protection. So you can do that, especially if you're working with someone that has a lot of negative energy, or they have a lot of attachments or offensive energies. You could just say, I'm now placing an invisibility cloak on me for complete protection. And it's like an energetic barrier around your body, energy bodies. And it's worked before, so I will let you guys know. You can try it and let me know how it works. That's the difference. What's the difference between the energy shield? How do you put it on, and how long does it last? Can I put it on all of us? Well, you really wouldn't want it on all the time. Yeah, that's a good question. Let me ask you. I mean, that would be my guess. You wouldn't want it on all the time because you'd want to be receptive to. Yeah, let me just ask that. Okay, so yeah, it's just like a temporary thing that you could put on when you knew you needed it. It doesn't have to be in a client session. You could just use it in the grocery store. I don't know, these days. You might need it all different kinds of times. So yeah, definitely. I don't know, should I put it on everyone? No, so I'm not getting that we all need that. But Lisa, you could definitely use that when you're working on someone. We're going to place everyone that's in the group on the live in an energetic container for this healing to take place. Anyone that joins, hi Irina, nice to see you. Anyone that joins later will also be in this energetic container. Okay, so let's start. So, okay. Oh dear, I'm just closing my eyes. Beginning to deepen the breath, just becoming aware of your breath. And we're placing an energetic container around everyone that's on this live call right now. This energetic container protects us. And anyone that joins this call after this now moment will also be placed in this container. Placing everybody on their source seats in 12th dimensional consciousness, including myself. Okay, and we're closing doors to all lower dimensional energies. Okay, so these 3 lower chakras again, closing doors here at each chakra point to lower dimensional entities, energies. Any portals that we have created, or any entity portals that are around us that needs to be closed at this time, close, dissolve and uncreate. Asking for the highest and best healing as a group and for us as individuals. Connecting with any guides, connecting with source consciousness, and opening up our heart center, our heart chakra, widening the heart center to receive love, joy, compassion, abundance, oneness, and expanding at the heart center. Any self-confidence issues, self-worth issues that we might have around our ability to heal ourselves dissolves now. Okay. Ready? That's a yes. Okay. Let's say hi. Okay, so yeah, that's if you would like to, you can watch this on the replay. That's just a really simple guided meditation you can do to get centered and grounded. Sometimes people ask me, well, how do you do that? That little exercise right there is a good start. Okay, so I'm going to go to my questions I've already written. Let's see, I'm just going to muscle test as to, okay, so we need to go in order. Okay, so Christy asked a question about her bladder. So I thought I could answer this specifically. And I'm also going to answer it generally. So Christy is here. And her question, okay, so she's having bladder issues and she's cleared from it. I don't know how many times. She still has symptoms. So I guess the question is, well, the question I'm asking is, how do you keep working on something? How do you know if there's something else to clear around an issue? How do you really get to the root cause? And I think a lot of questions are really, like if you get down to the nitty-gritty of the question, it's about how do we get to the root cause of something, right? How do we know that we've exhausted every possible option in relation to healing something energetically? So I would say if symptoms persist, if there's pain in the body or there's something that's happening that's abnormal, like, I don't know, we're talking about the bladder, something like you're peeing all the time or something. I can think of a few people this is pertinent to, then there's something else there, unless you have been diagnosed with a bladder condition. If there's nothing physical, especially if there's something physical wrong, if you don't have any physical diagnosis, then my opinion is that there's always something energetic that you can clear. So how would you work that? So obviously we're in this group to clear offensive energies, so you can check that. Let me just tune in and see what Christy could do. Okay, so you can make sure your light score is 100, which is the obvious one. You could ask for your light score of a specific organ or gland that's bothering you. Yeah, so Christy said, just emphasizing what I just said about the bladder. Yeah, so you can ask what the light score is of your bladder. So get really specific and nitty gritty. What's the light score of your bladder? What's the light score of your kidneys? What's the energetic function of your bladder? Now everyone's commenting on bladder issues. Yeah, so what's the light score of your urinary system overall? What's the function on a scale of 1 to 10, energetic function? They're good places to start. Let me tune in also and see. 1 second. Okay, so something Christy could ask other than what we've said. Okay, is that right? Okay, so I am hearing that it relates to your digestive system also. So you could check the light score for your digestive system. Does this relate to it on the soul group? Okay, so I'm getting this also relates to your oversoul group, Christy. So there's an up-leveling, a clearing that needs to happen with your oversoul group. So that's easy to work with. The oversoul is a group of 12, 13 souls. The 13th soul is the oversoul. So 12 other individuals. They could be in human form, they could be in energetic form. And you work with the oversoul monadic groups just the same way. So you can ask what generally needs to be cleared for your oversoul group to ascend a little higher, and you could clear for that. Let's see what else, anything else specifically for Christy around bladder. Okay, is this complete? No, something else generally around bladder. Yeah, so it's also, what I'm being told is to look at the like the psycho-spiritual meaning of different organs and glands and what they mean. Louise Hay has like a really massive compendium of lots of illnesses and okay, I'm just reading that. Compendium of different organs and glands and with their psycho-spiritual meanings. And sometimes we just need a different perspective. So oftentimes for myself, when I go in and read what that means, frequent urination, when I go in and read what that means, like I'll have a light bulb moment and an epiphany will go off, and then I'll be able to go deeper into that. So I'm hearing that that's something that you could do. Does it relate to anything around nighttime sleeping? No. Okay, is this complete for Christy? Is this complete for the group? No. Is this complete around bladder? No. Okay, something else around systems of the body in general. To break into disconnects. Okay, so disconnects also, if you're using the body code system, there's lots of different disconnects. So once you've used the easy entity release, that's something to always check to make sure there aren't any disconnects, and there probably will be. So that's kind of tying up those pieces and making sure energetically that everything is connected and functioning as at the highest level it can be. And my essence back. Spirit bag. Okay, so does this relate? Yeah, so when we bring our spirit back into our body, like we do with the body code, I know I definitely thought that once you did it once, your spirit was back in the body. But I realized I would have to do it many times. That's not the case. So I always like to muscle test and ask if that comes up, what percentage of my spirit is in my body? And then how much can I actually bring back in one time? Sometimes it's like 5%, right? So the spirit leaves the body due to trauma. And as fast as we clear this trauma is as fast as we can bring the spirit back. So I was told to share that. Okay, something, are we complete? Yes. Okay, Christy, I hope that helped. Let us know. Okay, so somebody here. Okay, Tracy. And her question is, how would I handle massive amounts of pre-clearing to do for each client? Okay, so if you're watching us in a replay or in YouTube, we have a checklist to do before you clear entities, just to make sure you're protected, you're grounded. And one of the questions is, do you have any entanglements with the client? Because if you do, you want to, as much as possible, clear those so that you can be a clear vessel to help them. If you guys have entanglements, that's definitely going to come in the way of the healing session. And then there's more likely a chance that you could pick up entities from them, pick up energies from them, that they'll cord you. So if you guys are really clean between each other, that stuff is less likely to happen. Okay, so okay, that was the question. So I'm just going to ask this for Tracy specifically. Okay, so Tracy here. So I can see Tracy in my mind's eye. She's looking a little peeved. Okay, so what can we do to help Tracy? Does she have points? Yeah. Okay, so I think we may have talked about this briefly. So what I'm hearing is you don't. I always do, always. Okay, so Tracy, can you get specific about, so are you saying that you pre-clear and then more comes up? Is that what you're saying? That it doesn't really go away? Okay, so what I hear is that if you did some interdimensional work just on yourself, that wouldn't be an issue. But I'm going to wait for your comment. Yeah, so I actually, right now I see you, can I share that? I see you going around the universe and just doing some cleanup, like I see you with a vacuum cleaner. I pre-clear. Okay, I work on myself non-stop, right, okay. So is there something specific? Okay, is there something that I can do for Tracy? Yeah, what is that? Okay, collapse them into each other. Collapse, is that? Okay, so how many is there? 4, 5. Okay, is that similar to what I had? Yeah, okay, so I had this also. So it's like there are, I mean, everybody has this, but some people have this, like, that we're doing so many things in other dimensions, and that's what I see you doing. Yeah, okay, I play clean for one person, next time I have it again. So I see, so we're going to collapse some dimensions that you're on. because I see you just working way too hard in these other dimensions. I had this too. So we can collapse them all and make this one you're on stronger, more stellar. So this is like a little more intense than just folding in timelines. It's as easy as that. So we're going to collapse them, and that's different to folding in. I'm being told right now. Okay, so how is that different? We're merging them into, yeah, so it's like a merging of these. Hi Cheryl. Yeah, okay, so you've been doing soul retrieval. Have you been doing that with yourself? I'd be curious to know. Okay, so we're going to do this. I'm going to do this. Alright, shall I do this right now? Okay, so all dimensions, all dimensional realities, and also this is going on within you, as well as we are the multiverse, we are the universe, so this is happening concurrently within Tracy, and also external, as they are the same. Okay, so we are collapsing these three dimensional realities for Tracy. And I just see them kind of merging these into one another. Okay, so they're merging into the one that we're in right now, on right now. So right, yeah. Okay, I'm just waiting for this until I see this. This is going through. Do we have to wait? Do we have to keep doing this after? No, this is like a one-time deal. Okay, how long is this going to take? Okay, this is going to take about 5 minutes, is that right? Yeah. Okay, can we leave this and come back to it? No. Okay. Can Tracy be with it? Do I have to be with it? Yeah. Okay, so we're just going to wait for this. And if everyone wants to tune in, then maybe that we can achieve that faster. So do I need to do anything else? No. So we're merging these dimensions for Tracy. Okay, so I see that this allows your power to be much stronger, that it's really been diluted up till this point. So I get these little images. So now you're like flexing your muscles, which is just showing me, I mean, it's spiritual power, not physical, but it's cute, the images I get. Okay, and this is done, yeah. Okay, something else Tracy needs. Okay, balance. Okay, so any, so we're activating our balance and stability for Tracy. The divine masculine is really, really strong, showing up really strongly today on the earth plane. I'm really feeling that. And that's also going to bring up any distorted masculine in males and also in females, our masculine energy. Okay, we did this for Tracy. Does she need something else? Are we complete? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yay! I'm just waiting. Okay, so are we complete? Let me just double check. So is Tracy gonna have a pre-clearing issue? No. Does she need to do monad work? Yeah, so also the people that are coming to you are probably in your monadic group. So I would work on that specifically, because if you raise that group, then that's going to also take care of some of those issues of entanglements, because you're actually clearing that when you do the monad work. Okay, was that it? Yeah, anything else? No. Okay, somebody on a question on yeah. Okay, a question on here. Okay, yeah, so you said yes they are. So, and you could do that generally. The monad work is general, you don't have to be real specific, and it's probably will be much easier than getting into the nitty gritty of individual entanglements, but it is also taking care of that. Okay. It's my intimate relationship with my spouse. Okay, Kathleen has a question, a relationship question. Okay, so with relationships, any type of relationships, you can ask what your light score is between two people. Okay, so I'm presuming because you're posting this question, I can check in with you, Kathleen. So your light score with your husband is, or your spouse, is 0. Okay, so that's where I would start work on bringing your light score up between the two of you. Can I just tune into that? Yes, so definitely courted possessions between the two of you. Jessica reminded me earlier for everyone to check the files section. There's a lot of new information that's not in the app. The courted possessions are a PDF in the files section. So what happens is one person has an entity attachment, and then the entity attaches to the other person, chords the other person. It's not the person doing it. So I see that is there. And then I would close portals between two people. There's something else I would do. Portals, doorway. There's usually portals, windows between two people. Second thing. Something specific for Kathleen. General chords. So another type of chord is the person can chord you part human, part entity. So I would cut those. Anything else? Okay, so it's complete for Kathleen. Okay, that's definitely a first step. That's really huge, because it's like it's not you and your spouse in relationship. It's like you're here, you've got all this interference, and then your spouse is here, right? So you guys are going to get through all that interference to even get to each other. Let me see if you're still here. So I would definitely do that. And Tracy, you could definitely do that with your clients, with anybody, everybody. Like, do that with your spouses. Okay, Tina's got a question. Does your personal light score need to be 100 before you work on light score between? No, not at all. You can do that. You can work on light score between two people. You can work on light score between you and a, let me tune into that before I say that. You and an institution, light score between you and your job, between a place you go a lot, between you and church. Yeah, that's a big one. Yeah. Okay, so something else that's coming up. So we all have our unique energy signature, and sometimes we absorb other people's energy signature. So this also relates to relationship, any type of relationship, is to clear, to muscle test and ask if you have a person's specific energy signature in your body, and to clear that. So you just say cleanse, clear, release. You can say I cleanse, clear, release any energy in my body that's not inherently mine, or you can specify and say the energy signature, any energy signature of my husband that's in my body leaves now through all time and space. Okay. Okay, good. Let me just tune in. Anything else around relationship? Anything else specific around Kathleen? Is this complete? Anything else around relationship? No, is that complete? Okay. Good. Okay, Yvonne, should we do this next? No. Okay, I will get to you. Is there a question here? Is it one of mine? Yeah, okay, this. Someone asked me this last week, just as I got off of the live. So I wanted to respond. And it's, how do you tell a client that you don't want to work with them? Good question. So it's kind of more than I wanted to type. I feel like it's best answered here. So, and it's such a good question. So how do you tell a client that you don't want to work with them? Okay, I'm just going to tune in. So when a client comes to you, this is the first question I ask, right? Is it my highest truth and good to work with this person? Is it their highest truth and good to work with me? And if it's not, like somewhere between an 8 and a 10 on a scale of 0 to 10, then I don't work with them. And I would just say, I usually would refer them to someone else, because that just feels like the highest vibration. So just say, no, but this person I feel is more suited to work with you. I tuned in and this is what I got. Okay, and people are generally happy with that, right? Okay, so if we take clients that we know are not our highest truth and good to work with, then we will draw more clients like that are not a good vibrational match for us to work with. It has to be that way, because like attracts like. So we're accepting this lower frequency for ourselves. Not that lower is bad in this instance. So we are accepting that, and we are telling the universe that that's okay. So that is what will be drawn to us. Okay, that's one part. Okay. And then what that does in our psyche is it creates like a schism. So say we need the money. We believe we need the money. And we say to ourselves, okay, I know it's not my ideal client, or I'm being told it's not my highest good, but I really need this $100, whatever it is. This creates a split within us, that we know we our higher self, our higher aspects know that we shouldn't be doing this, but then we kind of give in and say, okay, I physically need this money. So that can cause us to open not entity portals, but just portals, energy leaks in our body. So these are usually created in our mind, nervous system. So that's something else to check on. Just ask if you have any open portals that you've created or generated from overthinking or from stress, and they're usually their nervous system or brain. Okay, I know there's more to this. Is there more to this? Yeah. So how I would tell, yeah, that's, okay, what else do I need to choose? What else do I need to say? Yeah, and also because, and this is so beautiful, because you don't know what is behind that client that you're either going to say yes or no to. There might be 10 amazing clients that are going to come to you that are just going to, you're going to be able to really help, and they'll be able to help you in ways that you never could have dreamed of and fulfill karma. But if you ignore, and this is why sometimes our intuition doesn't work, because we're being divinely guided here, and then we kind of blow it off and we say, yeah, well, I'll just do it this one time, or this doesn't really matter. But if we want to have a really intuitive and a connection, a divine connection with source, we have to listen and we have to follow through. And the more we do that, the stronger the guidance is, the stronger we hear it, and the more beautiful the guidance is. And the abundance is just amazing when we follow through. Okay, was that what I was supposed to say? Yeah. Okay, is this complete? Yeah. Does anyone have any questions around that? Okay, if there's any questions around that, please ask. Because that's a really huge one. Money is a really huge one. If anyone has any questions around money, okay, I'll be happy to tune into that. Okay, next question is coming from in here. Okay, Sandra. Sandra has a question. I don't think she's here on live. We're going to answer anyway for the replay. Okay, I'm going to write down where we are. Okay, so I thought I would answer this for her and generally. So it's again, the root cause. How do you find the root cause of something? So Sandra has thyroid issues. I'm not sure if they're physical or just energetic. And she says she's kind of going around in circles as to how to take care of that. So I'm just going to tune in with her. And immediately what I see is, okay. Is that for Sandra? Yeah. Okay. Is that around her thyroid? In her life? Yeah. Okay. Should I share that? Okay. So I don't know Sandra. I don't know. I've actually worked on Sandra, but I don't know her personally. And what I actually am being told is that she needs more love in her life. Okay. So let's just dive into that. I know Sandra's very happily married. To let more love into her life, to receive more abundance, to be able to receive, yeah. Okay, so to let love in, right? That's what I'm being shown. I see all these hearts around your thyroid. Okay, so something else around Sandra that she could work on. Yeah, so it's not even clearing anything, Sandra, it's more of installing. Okay, what could Sandra install? Yeah, so self-love, self-care, taking care of yourself, doing things for you, nurturing yourself, making time every day. We all need to do this for self-love. I know it's difficult. It's not always easy. Sometimes we think it's selfish that we're taking time, especially if we have families, we have children, we have responsibilities, we have jobs, right? But it's really, really important, because again, what that's telling your body is that you care about yourself, so that's going to bring more energies, different energies, that also will nourish you and nurture you. Because really it's just us. There's everyone and everything is a mirror reflection of us. I mean, yeah. So if we can love ourselves and we can let love into our lives, then we get that back. We get that mirrored back to us and shown that. So that's the biggest thing I'm being shown for Sandra. Is there anything specific around thyroid? And that's really a no. Because when I ask Sandra, energetic thyroid function is 100. Okay, so then you can ask, is there anything I'm missing? And that's a no. So I asked that 3 times to make sure we get the accurate answer. Okay, so there's nothing I'm missing. Really, I'm just getting self-love, self-care, take care of yourself, nurture yourself, do things that you used to do that you haven't done in a long time, do creative things, paint, draw, garden, I don't know, whatever that is for you. Okay, so I hope that helps. Okay, so, okay, question on here. Okay, so Irina, I already know the answer. Where are you? You posted a question. Irina, did you? Okay. I don't see it. Irina, did you delete it? Okay, it's already imprinted, I asked. Okay, so Irina. I don't see the question, but I know it was here, so I'm just going to tune. I don't need to tune into the. Okay, so when I know. Okay, so it's not your anxiety. This is not yours that you're feeling. So something just generally, if you're feeling anxiety, depression, you can always ask, is this mine? If it's not, you can ask, is this someone in my family? Have I absorbed this? Is this mass mind? Is this someone in my community? Is this from an institution? Again, is this the energy signature of someone? It could even be someone's energy that is kind of like possessed you, right? It can be that strong. And if you're in an unhealthy relationship, somebody's energy can definitely possess you. So if anyone's coming up with that, I would definitely clear that as use the possession PDF and clear it that way. Okay, so it's not yours. What I get, Irina, is that you're picking up a lot from the people you live with, your children. So I don't know if you were on at the beginning of the call. If you listen again, I placed us all in this healing container. Okay, should she do that just for herself? I would place yourself in this healing container every single day that you start your day. And work on your children. Corded possessions. Yeah, again, go to that document, corded possessions, and clear with each of your kids. Usually, probably they're attached to your gut, to your stomach. can we do this now? To your brain, to your nervous system. So literally that entity energy is feeding into you, and that's what's causing your anxiety. Okay, this is complete. Am I missing something? Okay. Can I answer that now? Okay, least soul. Improve a relationship between yourself and a stepchild. Stepchild. I would make sure that your light score with them is 100. I would make sure that the light score between you and your partner is 100, and the partner and their child is 100. Again, these corded possessions, they're really powerful. I would check those. Irina, you're welcome. Okay, something else for Lisa. Something else around relationships in general. Yeah. Okay, 1 second. Yeah. Okay, that relates to Lisa in particular. It relates to actually the stepchild. Yeah, so I'm seeing that his mom, his biological mom, maybe if you can do some work between the biological mom and the child, as far as light score between the two of them, if you can do that, that would be really beautiful. And that's such a gift for the mother. It's such a gift for the whole family. And then they're just showing me how for all of you. Okay. Okay, is that complete for Lisa? Okay. Something else, another question on Facebook, no, that I've written. Okay, Denise, I don't think Denise is on here. Okay, I'll come back to that, Lisa. Okay, Denise wants to be able to communicate better with her guides, angels, so she can tune in to clients' needs more easily. Okay, so again, I'm just going to answer this generally. It goes back to what I already said, just listening to the small, tiny little things. If you know in your heart that you, I don't know, shouldn't drive your car at 5 o'clock, then don't drive your car at 5 o'clock. Really, I mean, we get back to really basic fundamentals here. And that's where it starts. If you're being told, I don't know, the silliest little thing, don't buy that pendulum, or I really don't know, but listen to that guidance, because that's it. If you kind of push that aside and say, I really like red pendulums, I'm buying it, Okay, Christy's, sorry, I got distracted. Christy wants to ask a money question. Yeah, Christy, ask. So it's really about listening at the most simplistic levels. A lot of the time we don't even know that we're being communicated with. So it's really important to spend time each day asking for guidance. Be really strong, be really powerful. Say, I want to hear. I want my clear senses to be fully activated. Another thing you can ask is, on a scale of 1 to 10, how activated are my clear senses? How activated is my intuition? What do I need to clear from that? Okay, should I be saying that? Yeah. Does that relate to me? Okay. Excuse me. I should share that? Okay, let me see what that is. So, okay, so just a little information I'm supposed to share on guides. We don't have the same guides throughout our whole life, so we'll be in a certain season of development and growth, and we'll have those guides. But those guides are right in that those guides have karma too, and they're taking care of more than one person. Also, they're not just taking care of you and I individually. They have many people that they're working with. They have karma. They have things they're working out. They are not perfect, right? So, okay, was that what I was supposed to share? Yeah. Something else. Like this projects. Yeah, so there's something you're supposed to do with a specific guide, your guides, a project or something. When that project is complete, your guide will change, it will move on. So if there's something you want to do, communicate that. If there's something you want to know, start asking, like, what's our work together? Yeah, is that so strong because I need to do that? Yeah, so I'm even being told that even though I'm fully like tuned in and connected, I'm being told right now that I should tune in about specific guidance to a project. So, that's what I'm going to do when I get off here. Right? And then I'm going to write it down. Okay, so now I'm just going to tune in specifically to Denise. Okay. So Denise is very tuned in, very intuitive. Does a lot of work on herself. Okay, so is there a way that she can okay. Is that right? Yeah. Okay, so Denise is in a beautiful twin flame relationship. And what I hear, Denise, is that you share guides with your partner. Right? So, okay, hang on. I love this. So how does she connect with them? So I'm being told that you guys could connect together, you and your partner, to connect with these guides about your work in the world together. Is that right? Yeah. Wow. I really love that. That's beautiful. I wish you were on here. Okay. Is there anything else I need to share? No. That's so beautiful. Okay. Anything? Am I complete with this topic? Yeah. Great. Is there something else on here? Okay. This is something else. This is mine. Okay, so I was really, so words can be spells, words have meaning, words have power, especially using the names of entities. So I was told recently to talk about entities from an educational purpose, to frame them in that way, so that it neutralizes the effects. So we could mention the name of different types of entities, but it would be from a neutral place because it's because it's for teaching, it's for education. It's not like I'm telling you, you have XYZ and you need to clear it, even though I could be, but I'm doing it from an educational standpoint, an educational perspective. If that makes sense. I'm being told to say that. That's going to help somebody. So, especially if you're doing this work with other people, which I know many of you are, You can either just say that to yourself. Everything that I communicate with this person is for educational purposes only. If they're able to hear that, they're at that level, you can share that with them. Okay, is that complete? Yes, good. Okay. Is this complete on here? Yeah. Okay, can I ask? Okay, Christy, is there something I can clear up between me and the lady who looks on the bus for work so that I can get some more work? Okay, what work is this? Can you tell me? Is this airline work or is this insurance work? Do I need to know that? Yeah. Okay, if you could let me know that. Okay. Should I just wait? Yeah. Okay, we're going to wait for Christy. Okay, so basically, really, Christy's question is how to create, how to generate something that you want, right? Okay, she's asking, is there any favoritism going on? But how I create, how I generate, yeah, flying. Okay, let me just, so how I create, how I generate is I see everything in my mind's eye first. Nothing, I know I've said this a million times, but it's so important. Nothing is happening external to us that is not happening internal. Sorry, I was distracted by a comment. So everything is happening internal first. So let's just take Christy's example. She wants to work more. Is there an energy or belief that is stopping Christy from getting more hours flying? Oh, okay, let's just ask that seriously. And that's a yes. Okay. And that's offensive energies. Yeah. Okay, so whoever this person is. So, okay, I know I'm going fast. So Christy's offensive energies from other people should be a 0, and it's a 1, 2. It's like a 5. Okay, so is this from this person at work? No. Okay, so offensive energies are sabotage energies, curses, hexes, spells, could be cords, could be any of those lovely things that other people give to us, right? Okay, Christy, so that's something to work on. Do I need to keep going with this? Yeah. And then we can ask, is Christy's, is that valid? Yeah, is Christy's light score, is there, we can ask, is there a type of entity that is stopping Christy getting more work? And that's a yes. Okay, so that's something else you could do. And this really is the inner work instead of, well, this is one aspect of doing the inner work, to clear anything that is stopping you getting what you want, which is more work. Is there another question we could ask? Okay, we can ask, can I ask that for Christy? Yeah, is this woman, that lady that Christy's speaking of, is she actively blocking? And that's a no. Okay. So is Christy's vibrational frequency blocking? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I would work on those 2 things. Is there something else I can ask? Yeah. What is that? Let me see. Yeah. Okay, so we can, and I know Christy a little bit. So we can ask, is Christy a vibrational frequency match to her job, right? And the answer is no. Okay, so Christy kind of knows this. Christy knows this, right? So it's another example of maybe Christy is not getting the work that she wants because she's not a vibrational frequency match to doing the job, right? So we kind of think of that as, so instead of seeing that as, oh, it's a bad thing because I need to make money, or maybe it's a good thing because it's moving you out of that job that doesn't serve you, right? So there's always a higher perspective, a higher viewpoint to see through things from. And to always make sure when we're doing this self-inquiry, like I've just been doing for Christy, with Christy, that we're on our source seat in 12th dimensional consciousness, that we're pulling in this God consciousness, which is an aspect of who we are, right? Or you can connect through with your higher self. If you're connecting with your higher self, you want to make sure that the light score is 100. Your higher self is happy. Okay, something else I need to communicate with Christy. Let me see what else she's saying. So she says yes, like other people don't want me to succeed. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so we know that Christy is already an in-between lives facilitator, right? So we hold that. I hold that so high for her, and Christy's training to do that. And right now, here on Earth, we're not manifesting instantaneously. So there is a gap between what Christy really wants to be doing and what she is doing to pay her rent, right? But still, Christy is holding the highest vibration and working towards what she wants to do. And that's really important. So we're not, even though her job, she knows her job is not, she's gone beyond her job, right? She's not all kind of down in the dumps about that. She may get that sometimes. But she is holding herself in the highest esteem and the highest vibrational frequency for this new way of being that she is just going to be so awesome at. She's so lovely. Love you, Christine. Okay, are we complete? Yeah. Okay, so that's just a good demonstration of how to work with something you want. And you can ask those questions and just frame it in whatever you wish. Okay, Kathleen wants me to recheck her light score with her spouse. Okay, it's about 50 now. Okay, so keep going. Okay, I'm gonna go through all these messages. Okay, Linda, you have a question about your digestive system. I hope this is helping you guys. This is really awesome. Because I would never come up with some of this stuff unless I was in this position. It's great. Her stomach feels sore. One causes but never completely goes away. Okay, so Christy's questions about her digestive system. My immediate thought is to ask, how much of this is energetic on a scale of 1 to 10? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's a 1. Okay, so physical, it's a 10. Okay, so right now, something physical, would it be good, is required more than something energetic. So something orally, yeah, is this something that I know of? Yeah. Okay. Is this something I'm going to be able to figure out sitting here? No. Okay, so Linda, I will, once we get off the live, I will figure out what that is. It would be good for you to take physically, and I will let you know. Okay, anything, is this complete with Linda? Yeah. Okay. Anybody else have any questions? so awesome. Thank you guys again for tuning in. We can definitely do this again. I think actually Christmas Day is on a Friday, is it? I don't know. We could do a question and answer on Christmas Day. That could be kind of fun. That was what I was envisioning. Oh, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to close. Thanking you guys for participating. For maximum healing benefits. And for anyone watching on the replay, also to receive maximum healing benefits. Giving thanks to all my guides. Giving thanks to all of you. And I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.